Hey Troy, you're back again, and you're going to be working on the 996 today, the 2002 911 Targa, correct?
Yes, that's it.
And I asked you to come down because this car is pretty original. However, there was one thing that was really bugging me, and maybe you can talk us through what we're doing today, Troy.
Yeah, so we had a Jenson stereo in there, and it was hooked up incorrectly with the Bose amplifier along with the AM/FM antenna. So we're basically bringing everything back to factory, and then we're going to be installing Alpine ILX 650 today.
So can you quickly show us what the Jenson looked like?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I'm going to follow Troy. So as you can see, he's got it all apart already. Got in there before I could. So
here's the Jenson. It's an okay stereo. They do them a lot of them in RVs and stuff like that. But yeah, we're being pulling that. That was sticking out of the dash. It was mounted incorrectly. And then some of the wiring was done. So I'm finishing up doing all the soldering work and everything here. And then we got our the new stereo mounted, flush mounted. The other one was sticking out very far. And then we're also going to be doing we have the USB and HDMI flush mount that we're going to put in there.
That looks a whole lot neater and a lot more factory OEM look, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And you're going to get a lot more advantages out of this stereo than you would that one.
And are we sticking the backup camera on this as well, aren't we?
Yeah, we're also going to be doing a flush mount, lip mount camera that's going to be going in the center right here, which I think I have. Yeah, so we got a flush mount, lip mount camera.
Let's have a quick look at that. Okay, and where's that going to go?
And that's going to be going right in the center here, right underneath, and then all you're going to be seeing is basically that.
And this will essentially give me reversing, because I know I've been trying to reverse and I don't know where the back of this car is, as small as it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of little blind spots on this car, and it's best to just get everything down low and be able to see everything in your view behind you.
Awesome. So I just got this 996 911 C2 Targa. This is not the first mod. I've had all the window tints also done by Bobby at Santa Rosa Window Tint. So we've got all the glass has been tinted with this ceramic heat resistant tint. So that was my first mod, and the lenses have been shaded out. But this is the real major mod, and after this we're going to be lowering springs and things like that. But can't wait till this is done. I'm going to check out at this moment and check back in a second once it's all back in the dash, and we'll see what it sounds like. So Troy, you finished the job?
Yep, she's all done.
So what? Well, why don't you just take us through what you've done? You jump in and then show us.
Yeah. So
1 second.
Here's your Alpine ILX 650. We did the HDMI with USB flush mount where the cigarette lighter used to be. Came out pretty nice. And then basically all the new dash kit, lower area, we flush mounted it all the way back, so everything looks pretty sleek and up to date.
Well, it certainly looks a lot better than it used to.
Oh yeah.
So in terms of integration, this particular car has the Porsche Bose sound system. How do you integrate into that?
Well, on this one, there's two different harnesses you can use. You can use one that has the low level inputs, which are RCAs basically, and then we can also use just your standard everyday harness with wire to wire, which gives you a high level. So there's going to be actually more signal going in to the amplifier, and it's going to basically amplify the amplifier to get you a better, cleaner sound on your factory system. So what I heard was an amazing crisp, clean sound. The Bose speaker system, after 20 years, the speakers are in amazing condition. There's no distortion. The Alpine radio with the EQ settings that you set up has really surprised me at the quality of the sound just by changing the head unit from that crappy one that we had. The Jenson.
The Jenson, yeah. So number one, the Alpine head unit's not that expensive. You know, it's got the Apple Play. And number two, utilizing the existing speakers, God, amazing. Porsche did a great job of that. I just can't believe how good it is after 20 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of speakers in here.
Yeah, for a tiny space. You like living in a sound room, you know.
Exactly.
Amazing.
And then the other thing that we did, we can go check it out, is the backup camera.
Oh yeah, the backup camera. So we installed the backup camera.
Yeah, so we did the lip mount backup camera. It fits in sleek, factory, gets away from having a license plate mount camera, which also looks good, but this one's just what the Porsche needed.
And you've hooked it up to the reverse light, so it goes into gear, and we got backup camera as
and
well.
You can also view it while you're driving if you need to.
Oh really?
I don't know why you would be towing anything or anything like that, but you can also pop it up during that time as well.
Well, that's awesome. So, amazing install. My first real modification on this car, apart from the window tints. And Troy, for 12 volt integration, OEM integration, he'll hook you up. Give him a call. The links are here. His telephone number's always there, as always. He knows his way around the Porsche really, really well, so you can trust him. So, and he's good at the wiring as well. That's one of the key things why I trust Troy with my cars. He did a lot of work on my Lusso, and I don't trust anybody with my Ferraris. He's the man. And he's done a lot of work for other people on some really, really expensive Ferraris. So really good guy, knows his way around the wiring on the Porsche for sure, and did a good job. Well, thanks Troy.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'll leave you with the B-roll on the 966 911.
That's right.